Okay, when I saw this on my timeline, I could not believe it, okay? But allegedly, let's use the word allegedly, Antonio Brown is being accused of getting a fake vaccination card. I'm trying to not say the C word because YouTube that's sort of a dirty word on YouTube, and your video won't get recognized if you say the C word or if you just say the numbers. But Antonio Brown is being accused of obtaining a fake vaccination card. And I hope this is not true, because if you look at Antonio Brown, he's been pretty much clean ever since he's a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He signed yet again another 1-year deal. He has to prove himself all over again, particularly if he's trying to search for some type of money, because he has lost a ton of money with the Steelers and with the LA Raiders. And he had a brief stint with the Patriots until the Patriots had to release him. And his good friend, his good pal, Tom Brady, recommended him to the front office. Even though Bruce Allen was not too fond of Antonio Brown, they decided to sign him. And he's one of the reasons why they won a Super Bowl last year. Now, he's been injured. And like I said, just on his injury alone, he was supposed to make it back on the field. But now, if this is all true, allegedly, Antonio Brown obtained a fake registration card. This is career ending. He is not going to jet away from this. He is not going to get past this, okay? Look at Antonio Brown's age. Look at what he done thus far. And if these recent accusations are true, he's done in the National Football League. You can stick a fork in him, all right? He's a hot dumpster fire right now. He is radioactive because of two fronts that are going to utilize him as an example to let the world know that they're not playing with this. And if you do this, they're going to throw everything at you, and you might be serving time in jail. Okay? One front is the government. All right? Now, this has been rampant, but it hasn't been too rampant. You've been hearing stories about people faking these cards just to go into a club or to a nightclub or to an event or go to work. And, instead of just getting the vaccine, people, you have two choices. Either you get the vaccine or you don't. And if you don't, you have to suffer the consequences. Now, if Antonio Brown was a fry guy at McDonald's, this wouldn't be as major, but McDonald's would let him go if it gets out that one of their employees at McDonald's is using a fake registration card, vaccine card, to continue to work. If he was just a fry guy, if Antonio Brown had a 9-to-5 job, the chances of him losing his job is light, but it's there. Okay? The other entity that's going to use him and utilize him as an example is the National Football League. Roger Goodell secretly is not too fond of Antonio Brown. Now, he understands that Antonio Brown has been somewhat clean for these past couple of years with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He hasn't made it on the front pages or TMZ, or he said or did something on social media. He's been pretty quiet. Now, if this is true, the National Football League and Roger Goodell is going to lay the hammer hard and severe on Antonio Brown. Now, if this was a younger version, a younger Antonio Brown with not all the baggage that he already accumulated, then they probably would suspend him and let him pay a fine, and then he'll come back to the team. I don't see, if this is true, I don't see how he makes it back to the league. He's got bigger fish to worry about. I think he done fumbled the bag with his money. Anything was possible for Antonio Brown if he would have stayed clean. And let's just say, hypothetically, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers make it in the playoffs, but they didn't advance to the Super Bowl. Okay? Still, with his accomplishments last year and what he accumulated this year, he would have gotten some money in free agency. Some contending team would say, you know what? Antonio Brown has been quiet for these past couple of years. Let's take a splash on him and pay a little extra to get the services of Antonio Brown, which this upcoming free agency, it wasn't a lot of suitors out there. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Antonio Brown, he wanted to run it back again with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But trust me, if there was a team that was going to give him half the money that he was missing, he would have took it. He would have took that offer. He would not be a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Antonio Brown is an habitual line stepper. Okay, Antonio Brown, he just doesn't understand or realize that if you want to do this, there are consequences to your repercussions. If this would have been any other player in the National Football League, like I said, they probably would have been suspended, paid a fine, and returned to their team. But since this is Antonio Brown, this is it for Antonio Brown. He's not going to be playing in the National Football League. Look at the baggage he already accumulated before this situation. Look at all that baggage. I'm not going to go and dwell into it, okay? You guys can just, if you don't know, just Google, okay? And now when you add another log to this dumpster fire of him obtaining a fake vaccination card, I think this is career. He just killed his career. He simply just killed his career. I don't see him coming back from this. I don't see him becoming a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bruce Allen is going to have that conversation with Tom Brady saying, hey, look, he's radioactive right now. Okay. Plus, we have other players on the field that can contribute and we can depend on, because the best ability is availability. And, he's been injury prone just this year. And he was fighting to get back on the field with the injuries that he got right now. He's not the reason why they're winning ball games. So, and they didn't pay him a lot. So he has a contract where they can just simply just tear it up and just say, okay, we didn't have you wore out your welcome here. And I don't see any other team touching him. The Cleveland Browns would not touch Antonio Brown. They would love the services of acquiring Antonio Brown. They wouldn't mind having the talent of Antonio Brown, but they don't want Antonio Brown that's much older and all this baggage. They don't want that nightmare. They don't want to relive another OBJ nightmare. This is his career is over in the National Football League. I don't see how Antonio Brown can get behind unless these accusations are false. And let's look at the other side of the coin. What if these accusations are false? Then Antonio Brown will be playing in the National Football League. Clearly, the government is going to investigate this if these accusations are true. Clearly, the league is going to investigate these accusations if they are true. But if they are true, this is it for Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is going no place else. Okay, he has worn out his welcome in the National Football League. The National Football League it's not built because of the superstars. Okay, the National Football League is its own entity. It will live on with or without Antonio Brown. Okay, and it's just sad. I would love to see him as a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and contribute to that team because that team is missing something. I don't know if it's just only exclusively Antonio Brown, but they need help, okay? And offensive and defensive, their struggle. The struggle is real with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady. I feel like Tom Brady is showing his age, to be truthfully with you, and I think he's showing his age. And, that happens with older players. So the type of help you give that older veteran player is very beneficial, particularly if that veteran player is a quarterback. Green Bay would, if he gets released by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Green Bay would love to have him. Another weapon for Aaron freaking Rodgers? Are you kidding me? But if this is true, and I've been saying it throughout this video, if this is true, it's a wrap for him. It's literally a wrap for him. So, yeah, that's all I got for this. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Support the channel by hitting the notification bell and the subscription button and share it with your friends, family, and followers. I'm up out of here. Deuces.